What's good, y'all? Pod.cannion back with another reaction video. Today, this is just something that, okay, like if you've been tapped in with my channel for at least like a year and a half, like there was a little side arc. I get into a lot of reaction side arcs, and there was a reaction side plot arc where I was reacting to like Jidion, weirdo catching videos, this, that, and the third. And there was, I think, still one of my top five most viewed long term videos is Jidion reaction with Alex Rosen. And this is when like I did like announcements on other videos, but I always know that everybody like didn't get the message. And like with mine's pretty much like I stopped reacting to Jidion the moment I heard about stuff with Alex and stuff like that. And it's like I don't put that against, well, obviously I do put it against him. Like racism and the shit that he was doing was not okay. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt of change though. So I was like, maybe after a couple of years, if I see that he's a changed person, I'll will come back to his content. But like, um, the fact that people like Jidion are just promoting him, and even Dante like had to be like, yo, this dude was racist, right? Like, why are y'all just tolerating this shit? It's like it's gonna be a very interesting conversation, to say the least. We're not gonna get into it too much until I see exactly what he's talking about and shit like that. But if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new, because all we do is chill over here. With that being said, ooh, let's get into the video.
All right, Alex time now. Y'all, okay. I'm gonna be real. Listen, I think it's fucking whack what he's doing. I think it's lame as shit. You can get on my ass all you want. You can. You feel me? You're more than willing to get on my ass, but
Say less. No. So, did Alex do something again? Like, before he even got. That's the thing why you have to give people, like, I won't say you have to, because sometimes people can, like, act like they change their behavior and never really change as a person. But that's why I was like, yo, it's going to be a good 2 to 3 years. Because I'm going to be doing this YouTube shit forever. I'm not going to lie. So it's like, 2 to 3 years, you know what I'm saying? We can circle back around to Pred catching arc, and react to some videos and stuff like that. But I'm not promoting somebody in this channel. Even my small channel where he can just post something and gets way more views than I ever got. That's food. That's cool. That's fine. But with the little audience that I have, with the influence that I know that I have as a, you know what I'm saying, as an African American, I can't tolerate that. I can't just give that a pass because it'll make everyone else who isn't in my walk of life think that that is okay and tolerable to be like this, or like, say racist stuff that is actively like against my community, saying weird stuff in general when you're supposed to be. I'm already getting into it, but let's see, because this might be another thing, or maybe they finally brought it to his attention. I don't know. We're about to see, because I'm yapping too much. What are we doing?
everybody and their mama been called me out on that. Everybody has a breaking point, man. You know?
Let's
What's going on,
see.
y'all? My name is Dokudee, and today we're talking about the art of tolerating racism. Now, if you don't know, now you know. Let me stop. If you don't know, Alex Rosen donated $10,000 to Chud the Bottom, under the guise of free speech, of course.
What the fuck do I be talking about? See, that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. So when y'all saw like around EDP catching era, because remember, he's the guy who caught EDP, and then immediately he got canceled. It's because he said racist shit. He was on some weird shit with the minor decoys, and it's like the way that I see it, I always try to give people possibility to change, and I'm like, okay, you're working with Jidion, you know what I'm saying, Christian values, accepting person. maybe he's able to see past that and be like, okay, that's what you did at the past, but now you're a better person. I still feel like to do that without at least making that person accountable and acknowledge that what they did was messed up, was harmful to other people, they can think, okay, those are just don't things. It's a difference between actually accepting you're wrong and realizing, oh, this just isn't behavior I will display in public or around other people. Those are two completely different conclusions to come to, and they both have crazy results. You know what I'm saying?
Like these racists love to do. More than that, Alex Rosen and Jidion are both predator catchers. They both catch predators, and we're friends and have worked together before. But since this incident, Jidion has come out and said that he no longer wants to work with Alex Rosen anymore. He no longer...
About damn time, honestly. Like, I will say it was pretty quiet for like a good 2 to 3 years where it was like, I ain't hear nothing like since then. And like, it seemed like I would only hear good things about him, you know, bringing bad people to justice. But there's always still that thing. And that's why people will bring up old shit. Because even though like I believe that people have the possibility to change, you doing that even back in the day makes it completely possible that you still have that mind state and will do weird shit in the future. And you donating to Chud the Builder, who used his free speech just to promote racism, when you already have been in some hot water about racism, you think, oh no, this is free speech. My guy, he shot a black disabled veteran. You're a bitch. Like, straight up.
He's willing to do so, and he does not support what Alex Rosen did. And I gotta say, I don't either. And here's where we get to the crux of this video: tolerating racism. See, Alex Rosen, this isn't his first racist outing. He's been openly racist since before Chud the Builder. Right?
Talk about it.
And Jidion has known this, and in Jidion's own words, has spoken about this several times. So Jidion, regarding your previous statement about how everybody has a breaking point, can I ask you why your breaking point was him giving $10,000 to a racist? Why wasn't it when he was going and harassing anti-ICE protesters?
Why
wasn't it when he said the N-word with the hard ER 7,000 times?
Who
knows what organizations this nigga supports?
See, I didn't even know about the ICE thing. That would have been my... Anti-ICE protesters? Like, and this is the thing also why I had to, like, stop watching these people's videos sometimes. Is because, like, of course you're doing good things in one side of the spectrum, but in the other side of the spectrum, you don't see the bigger picture of, like, why certain things are wrong. And, of course, we're all taught certain things, you know. We all have, like, our own personal indoctrinations, but I feel like at the bottom line, people are people and they should be treated like people. Not like a foreign entity, not like an animal, not like property. People should be treated like people. And if everybody treated people like people, this stupid shits, a lot of these stupid infighting that we be doing, right, versus this stupid shit, it just wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't talk about it. Why was there ever any tolerance for a racist?
Thank you.
This ain't just a Jidion thing. Some of you raccoons be tolerating racist friends and shit. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm on the left, far left. A lot of right-wingers say...
Far left, yeah.
...has no tolerance. I'm going to tell you something. The left has no tolerance for intolerance. The group that wishes to exclude, demean, deprive, and devalue people because they're different, they don't get to be included. They don't get to, we don't get to kumbaya and just reach some, there is no middle ground. Why the fuck I give any grace to someone who would see my rights taken away, to someone who believes that if one person does a bad act, it reflects my entire group, to a person that thinks it's appropriate to make fun of what you're...
It's literal, it's actual mental illness. Like racism, bigotry, it stops you from actually thinking like a human. Like, you have to go based off of what you were indoctrinated and what you were taught. Racism is not a trait. Racism is taught. And unfortunately, you were taught to be fucking stupid. Like, if you're racist, if you think one race is superior over the other, you are just simply like mentally ill. And I almost feel bad for you, but it's like anybody can break out of this thinking. You just have to think outside of yourself. Go outside, actually talk to people, actually have conversations with people who are outside of your comfort group. And you'll actually understand, like, yes, I truly believe every racist, every Islamophobe, you may not be stupid to the core, but when you out loud say shit that just doesn't make any sense, you're dumb. You're just going based off of what other Islamophobes, what other racist people in general have said.
Ancestors went through to retort words that your ancestors were called. Like, just look at his bum.
A lot of
Gross.
people, trying to put in my comment section, oh, but you would never say the N-word in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. Well, you're wrong.
I was not loved by my mother as a child. I'm Chud the Bussy's bear and he's my twink. And this is the dude you had love for?
Like, dude.
How? Why? It's 'cause you don't
And I said this on one of my videos, bro, but this is that trash panda behavior, bro. And why us as black people, we cannot tolerate this shit at all, bro. Because we're outside of the system. I'm going to say this real quick, then I'm going to just let the video go. We're outside of the system. When you look at the American system, we were made, like, it was made to exclude us from almost everything. And of course, you know what I'm saying, 60s and 70s go around, laws come in place that sort of includes us, but the laws that excluded us never get dismantled. They never get pushed away. So systematically, we are outside of the system. Being able to be outside of the system, though, you're able to see the system clearly for what it is because it does not benefit you. So, when black people who are outside of the system act like we can all be together, even when people are being racist and will actively fight for laws that will take away more rights than you already have, you being like, no, that's okay, we're all still equal at the end of the day. It is you being ignorant and ignoring the fucking fact that that's not true. But white people who are outside of the system, they see a coon or someone who just isn't as tapped in, and they're like, yeah, see, he doesn't think it's that bad. He doesn't think it's that bad. Look at what this person said, that whoever that coon is with the glasses. Like, they always look at a black person who is just spewing off right talking points to revalidate what they already think. And because it's a black person saying that, they feel more justified and comfortable in thinking these racist things. And that's why people like Jidion, who support racist bigots who have already fucking showed their colors, it doesn't make you look good. It makes you look like a fucking coon. And I know you're not. I know you want to spread positivity, and that was never your intention. But this is the result. The impact is always different. Not always, but expect your impact to be different from your intention. So even you may not have intended for that to be what it was the impact of your decisions. Just if you ever see that, Jidion, I feel like that makes sense. I know I was a little upset calling you coon. I shouldn't have said that, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand that, like, with coons, they know what they're doing and they don't care because it's a financial benefit to them. I really feel like you genuinely we're just trying to bridge the gap a little bit, and y'all being sort of on different sides of the coin, but still having a singular goal. I can see how uh, it could be like just another small step to bring everybody together to understand that we can unite under certain ideals. So I don't want to like completely act like I'm disconnected from Jidion's point of view or like what he may be thinking. I probably am. I'm probably completely wrong, but it's like I don't want to act like I just completely don't understand why he would like continue to try with someone like Alex. But I do want to just really hone in that even though that may not have been your intention, the impact is very clear. And I hope he, because I still, like, even when I stopped watching the videos because of how much he was with Alex, I still rooted for Jidion, obviously. Like, dude is, yo, this is actually crazy how I'm thinking about it. Jidion is 8 days younger than me. I was born December 4th. I think he was born December 12th, 2000. So it's like, these are like things that I'm actively learning probably around the same time as him, which is why it's like the fact that he's able to be like, nah, I can't do it anymore. That's completely fine. You know what I'm saying? We wish that you would have cut the line in the sand sooner, but it's better late than never. Okay, let's try to get through this video without me yapping.
Seriously. So yeah, how dare I have tolerance to some person who can't even respect me enough to not say certain words when there's fucking billions of words you can say to
Thank
express
you.
yourself. There is no tolerance for
It's mental
intolerance.
illness.
These people, racist people, are subhuman and they always will be. There is no love
Subhuman.
for these people. Do you understand that your ancestors, you be busy praising God. Do you understand your ancestors fought tooth and nail to get you here where you are? Do you understand that? Like, why would you ever fix yourself to tolerate a racist for any reason? See, I feel like a lot of people don't take racism seriously. They think it's something that's permissible, that you can just allow people to be. It's not as bad.
Oh my gosh, that's the fucking problem. Like, I promise you, like, I'm trying not to get into it too much because this dude is spitting. Like, whatever your name is, bro, you talking your shit. And, like, you are saying a lot of the things that, like, I would, like, try to get across my fan base. Not my fan base, but I guess my audience. Because y'all just tap in when y'all want, and I appreciate y'all tapping in and shit. But it's like, a lot of people didn't really understand it like that. But it's like, that's just what it was. It's like, with me as a reaction channel, I feel like, of course, we all watching videos. Some people come in from whoever the channel was to like see another reaction to it. But I feel like at the end of the day, even though I'm a really small channel, I still have influence. I'm still able to push the needle forward in a certain direction. And if I am tolerating someone like Alex, who is against almost all that I stand for, other than like being against predators, it's like I'm losing my integrity before there's even money involved with YouTube. And that's not something that I want. I want to be able to completely be myself. And if there is money within it, like if there's money offered after the fact, I won't feel like I, how do I say this? I won't feel like I compromise my values to get a check. Like, I always am who I am. And that's just how it's gonna be for a while. Yeah. I'm gonna speed this up just so we can get through this a little quicker. Because obviously y'all saw the drink in my cup. I'm a little lit. And this is just something that like it's all coming back to me. Cause like I said, y'all look like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years now. Like we was watching that Jidion heavy. So it's like this is something that I have talked about in my other channels, but it's like I just said what it was. He's really getting down to like the reasoning and like why I'm like, yo, like what were you thinking, my guy? But it's also like I do sort of get it. It's just I hope you have a better perspective and you really realize the type of influence that you have moving forward and how even small stuff like you being cool with a racist can really affect you and how your audience is. Because yeah, I don't want to say too much about your audience because they might come after me, but yeah.
That is X, Y, or Z. Alex Rosen catches predators, and that's a good thing. But just because he does that doesn't make his racism permissible. He would still retort harmful rhetoric that would hurt little black boys, little black girls. He's doing an offense while correcting a different offense. Like, problematic is problematic, and this nigga's a problem. He should have never been.
See what the fuck I'm talking about? Like, this nigga be spitting, bro. Like, I swear to God, this nigga be spitting.
He was never afraid to spin, and that's what happens when you sit to the side and let these white people play in your face. You can't love everybody, bro. And if you're going to choose a particular group not to love, let it be the group that's actively trying to exclude your group from things. Let it be the group that actively does not see you as a person. Now, everybody deserves love, grace, or forgiveness. And this nigga is one of them. Played right in your face. And now you get in defensive like, well, I've already said this 3,000 times. You should have woke up those times instead of waiting till it got to this point.
Literally.
You got a voice, you got a platform, use it to say something, use it to fight. Stop standing to the sidelines and sitting in the middle and allowing this type of shit to be permissible to you.
Thank you.
On site, day one, and I don't mean physical
violence.
I
swear. But like, no, yeah, like, yo, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This nigga would say disgusting, horrible.
Yes, talk about, cause like we ain't never do a Charlie Kirk video for a reason on this channel, and it's like, I think I made 2 shorts. If there's like a topic that I feel like I really need to talk about, but I don't feel like sitting down doing a whole reaction video, you'll just see me pop open a short, yap about that shit for a minute, and then move on with my life. That was one of those ones where I was just like straight up, like, I don't know what y'all are getting told on the internet, but this is just what I feel about it. So y'all don't ask me in the future. That dude was a racist. He was a POS. I never wish death on anybody, but I feel like his death was more beneficial than harmful to the rhetoric of people in general. And people are like, how could you say that? And then I say, show me one clip where he is talking positive about the community. You can't do it, because that's the thing about grifters. And it's like, even if he did find a clip where he was talking, like, I guess good about people, you can find 10 more where he is talking from the opposite side of the coin. That's what grifters do. They talk about what is convenient to the audience that they know they have the most pull on. Sneeko is a crazy, but like, clear example of a grifter. This man Sneeko has grifted on almost every side of the coin. Whatever he saw was the most beneficial, the most, I would guess, influential or gullible, manipulatable, he would cater in to that group. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
Things. Most importantly, false things. And they just want you to tolerate it. They want you to give the same respect to him from his passing as you would someone who was actually a good person because a human being died. Not all people deserve that grace. Nope. That simple. And Charlie Kirk was most definitely one of those people who do not deserve
piece
that grace.
Of shit.
And I'll die on that shit.
Piece of shit.
Him, the same people who support Chud the Builder love to pretend it's just words.
Another piece of shit.
Words. When you have influence like Alex Rosen does, like Charlie Kirk did, your words incite people. They fester these people, and these people eventually will do harmful things, will support harmful things. These niggas don't deserve safe spaces to grow and fester. You ever heard of the meme, nice opinion, you get that from a YouTuber? That shit is real, bruh. Niggas really form opinions. Politicians, etc., etc. Influence is power. Your voice is power. And when people like you, quote unquote, union with somebody like this, it's not no peace treaty. It's telling them they don't give a fuck what we say. They just gonna take it. They will grab an inch, then grab a foot, then grab a yard. So no, there is no love for these people. There is no tolerance for these types of people. They sure as hell barely tolerate you, if that. If they had it their way, you wouldn't be in the position you're in. Okay?
Literally.
No reason to be siding with these people.
Literally, like, you hear people talk about DEI, and I've already done this video. There's actually, most of this stuff that I'm talking about right now, I feel like I've made a short talking about it just so, like, people don't get nothing confused with who they subscribe to on this channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Just that simple. It's getting to a boiling point. Like, every other day, another white man bouncing on black. Like, it don't make no sense, bro. It's every single day. We don't need no more. We don't need black people just allowing the shit to occur and not saying anything until it gets to a point. There should be no breaking point. The breaking point should have been the first time he showed you who he was.
That's
why you're in the position you're in now.
What's that saying? When somebody shows you who they are, always believe them the first time. I ain't never forget that.
You had to explain yourself. He shouldn't have been your friend, period. He can do 1,000 good things. One bad thing. One inconsistency, purposeful inconsistency, should tell you who that nigga is. It's that simple. You catch predators. Some dude does 1,000 good things. Thousands of good things, right? Y'all have good talks, this, that, and the third. And then he intentfully, purposefully abuses a minor, right? Do you just shake it off let it go and keep being the dude. No, you don't do that. So the same energy should have been taken
Literally,
because it's not.
and that's the thing with like the climate of America when I was talking about us being outside of the system and shit like that is like you'll see the hypocrisy or just the inconsistency about how certain almost like any other serious topic, this, that, and the third, is taken like a lot more serious than black issues. Like there's always, at least in our country, unfortunately, there's always like an excuse, a caveat, a, you know what I'm saying, some type of like, what about this? What about that? It's never like, and that's the thing. That's really like the thing when you look down to the nitty gritty of it. It's like we're outside of the system. So it's like, it's hard for people to look at us as people. They always want to first assume that we did something wrong. That what did the black person do? It's similar to like victim blaming with women who are in a situations. Well, what were you wearing? Were you like enticing the man? Like that fucking matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, human rights were violated. Why are we trying to find excuses before we hear the person's story? And that be the problem. Like,
Yeah, this nigga would see your rights taken. You understand that shit? He would insult and make fun of the struggles that your ancestors went through. Like, that's some serious shit. Those niggas died. They did things when they weren't supposed to, or they did things against their pride so that they could stay alive, so that someday you could be here and be in the position that you're in. And you would allow some dude to disgrace that because you want to be friends and love everybody under Jesus Christ.
Bro,
I'm
fuck
not gonna
that.
say what I want to say, but I don't respect
I'll
that
say
shit
that.
whatsoever.
Fuck that shit. I promise you, because like if you actually believed, or I guess if you actually seen the stuff that Jesus taught, on one spectrum, I guess, but it's like if you are trying to promote the stuff that Jesus taught, and you see someone else actively going against that, I feel like it is more harmful than beneficial to continuously enable that person to have this mind state and just be a good one to hopefully have them change their mind. Like, oh, it's so stupid, it is so dumb. And it's like, yo, I don't respect people disrespecting themselves just because the holy book said so. Like, I would be talking about a certain country that we are under the thumb of right now, and you know what I'm saying, one of my roommates was like, well yeah, but we can't go against the holy land. And it's like, yo, if you actually read the Bible, if you actually like follow your faith, there is no way you think that at least that country now is the same country that was supposed to be the holy land in that text. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You would literally have to abandon all logic for that to match up. But you're right. I shouldn't have gotten into it either.
There is no tolerance for the intolerant. Period.
Period.
Period. So
Period.
respectfully, actually disrespectfully,
Fuck
that's
you.
that breaking point, bro.
Yeah. Fuck
I mean,
that.
for real. Like, there's the breaking point should be the first time. But I've repeated myself enough. I hope y'all niggas enjoyed this video.
Same.
This is about tolerating racism. Point of the story is, shouldn't be tolerating any type of problematic behavior. Period.
At all.
These things are serious. People have died over this.
And the moment we take it serious, the moment that we realize, no, we're not gonna tolerate you disrespecting this other person, regardless if you understand their struggle or not, because that's what, man, intention is different from impact. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Will continue to die over this. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Anybody who would make it such, not someone to be a friend, someone to be a foe. You should have enough empathy in your soul that when somebody even makes light of a struggle as somebody who's passed or struggled or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't be permitting that shit under any circumstances. For real. That's how I'm moving going forward. That's how we need to be moving going forward.
That's really how we need to be moving. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope as a people we can start just taking shit like this more serious. There's so many things we permit.
I really hope so, man.
And I'm sick and tired of it. To me, it's just I have no time.
But that's the first step, I feel like, is realizing what you're no longer going to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like that is a step in the right direction for everybody, because like when you look at the most revolutions where stuff changed, it's when they realized they weren't going to tolerate the way that things were anymore, and they were going to do something about it. And even us realizing that we're not going to tolerate people having no tolerance is a step in the right direction. Even though like I've already like done that to a certain extent. Like I always felt like I would give people grace, like even though you're not like this, you can change. But even someone like this, like it's shown, like the reason I gave him a 5 year like cutoff is because I knew he probably couldn't go 5 years without doing some other racist bullshit. Lo and behold, I was correct. Just saying, you're gonna see that a lot more on this channel where you see I'm correct. Like I promise y'all, like when I be doing predictions, bro, I be right like 7 out of 10 times, which is a really good field goal percentage. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I y'all know this. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Like, there'll be times you'll see me make a video standing on business, and I'll be like, I want to hear y'all thoughts though. And if y'all are able to like convince me otherwise, if y'all are able to, because I always listen to other people's thoughts with an open mind. So if y'all are able to convince me otherwise, I will make another video, you know what I'm saying, correcting what I got wrong or this, that, and the third. It's not about being right. It's about finding, I guess, the right answers. You know, but we gonna finish this video. I fuck with this video. What's your name? What's your name? Just so we can see it on the screen. Dokudee or something like that. Like, shout out you. Shout out you. Like, you've said a lot of the things that I've been wanting to say on this channel, but I felt like I would be giving him unnecessary attention if I spent too much time on it. Like, you know? But honestly, things like this do need to get called out. And the fact that you made a video about this where it was something in the back of my mind where I was just like, should I really have just brushed over that? But you know, it's good.
For it anymore. It's done. So, yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like
I
what I have
did.
to say or you like the art, please subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah,
Those are
man.
things I really appreciate that. Comments really help with the algorithm. Oh, leave me a hype. I'll be forgetting hype exists. Also,
I forget
really,
hype
really want to take
exists
the extra
too
step to become a member. It starts
sometimes.
at $1. I appreciate that, but you don't gotta do it. But I appreciate
W
everything
vid.
y'all do. Period. I love my people. I love people who have empathy. And,
Thank you.
I'm gonna see y'all niggas later. Peace. I think the drawing has a little bit to go, so we'll let that run out. But peace. Oh, also shout out fuck DH for that Chud the Bussy shit. I didn't come up with that. I wish I did though.
Shut the pussy.
Hilarious, bro.
Yo, that's hilarious. Damn. So yeah, I'll do this as the outro right now. If y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new. All we do is chill over here, and you already know. He said everything I needed to say. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And this is good animation. Like, you even making Jidion look tough. I don't think his beard's that full. It might be, but hey, if y'all like the video, like it, subscribe if you're new. All we do is chill over here. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all want more videos from bro, where like we could just, yeah, he's a racist bitch. All right, y'all. We gonna get out of here and shit like that. I'm gonna edit these videos, do some productive shit. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I appreciate y'all liking, commenting, doing all of that, bro. See? Yo, was I not just talking about Sneeko? Like, see, I knew this nigga was tapped in, bro. That's all I had to say about that. Did the video save? It didn't really save, but this is more like a, yo. I wish y'all could see what was on the screen, bro. I really do. But I feel like this is more of a whatchamacallit. Why is the name leaving me? I'm kind of lit, obviously. I was drinking this cup and shit, but like, yo, I really wish y'all could see what was on my screen right now. Like the Chud the Builder and Sneeko artificial.